All right, tailgaters. You probably heard the news. I don't know. We were going to do a Super Bowl prediction, but this news that just preempted everything. I just cannot believe it. I mean, it's as big as when Jabbar got traded to the Lakers. Chamberlain gets traded to the Lakers. Who trades their generational franchise players to the Lakers? But you're none other than Luka Doncic from the Mavericks to the Lakers. What do y'all think? You guys out there, comment on this. We need comments. This is just, to me, tragic. It's horrible, unbelievable, undescribable. You guys describe it. What do you think?
Darren, I'm gonna let you take this one first. Go ahead, man. Let's unpack it.
Well, a number of things. Number one, it reminds me of, it always hits close to home, right?
Right.
And whatever news it is. And it reminds me of when the Rockets traded Robert Horry, Sam Cassell, Jackie Brown, and Charles Jones for Charles
Barkley. Yeah.
After we won a championship 2 years in a row. And for me, I remember where I was when I got that news that day, and I literally fell out and stretched out in the middle of the floor. And my mama said, "Boy, what's wrong with you?" I said, "Man, they just traded half our championship team."
Yeah.
I mean, and honestly, they just traded half of the Mavericks championship team.
They did.
There's always one man, but that was half of the team. I'm sorry, and I can really imagine, bro. I wonder how does Kyrie feel about this?
That's the truth, isn't it? Or Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
And Klay Thompson came here knowing that they had the nucleus for a championship team because they already went to the finals. He made them better.
Yeah.
Now he's here.
Right. And what do you need with another big man anyway? I mean, look, you got PJ. PJ is holding it down. And, you got Gafford. You got those high flying guys that they play good, solid defense.
Likely.
And I'm not saying that AD is not a better player. I'm just saying that AD is not a very dependable player because it's dependable. Is that a word? Is that a word, job?
Yeah, it'll work for today. Yeah.
Well, plus Luke is like, what, 25, entering the prime of his career.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Prime years.
You know, and now we're training for somebody that's, what, 32, 33? So he's like edging towards the end of his career. It doesn't make sense.
And he don't play often. I mean, he's questionable every single game. He don't play back-to-backs type thing. I mean, love you, AD, man. I love his game.
He's a good player. So I'm putting him down.
Listen, I'm gonna break it down into 3 points. This is absolutely, it's insane. I feel like right now Jerry Jones is not only in control or the GM for the Dallas Cowboys, but he's obviously the GM for the Dallas Mavericks also. This is a Jerry Jones-ish type move. Nobody understands. Maybe there's something going on within the ranks and the management and operations of the Mavericks that we just don't see. But number one, it's just what you said. I mean, the Mavericks just lost a generational talent and a global, and I mean, let me underline the word global superstar. Luka is not just a star. He's the future face of the NBA. He's literally the way it was passed from Kobe to LeBron literally Luka could be the face of the NBA because he's bringing such an international audience with him. So
good point, though.
I just don't understand.
Those guys you just mentioned, they were one-name celebrity.
Yeah.
I mean, Luka, you know who he is.
Yeah, totally. I mean, he brings this international base. I mean, he's following in the footsteps of like Dirk Nowitzki, but I mean, he was set to be the long-term identity of the Mavericks. The Mavericks, they get a dominant, big man in Anthony Davis, but to Daryl's point, is he healthy? Can the guy continuously play more than 4 games in a row and solidify himself as a big man within that Dallas Maverick systems? I think personally, number 2, my second point is the Lakers are just preparing for the post-LeBron era. This trade is not just about today. It's about making certain that once LeBron is gone, the Lakers are going to be able to have some level of relevancy and continuity within their organization. They just don't go back to a full rebuild mode. So, Luka in LA means he steps into the legendary franchise, following Magic, Kobe, LeBron. And I mean, Lakers, let's get it. It's Hollywood, right? So LA,
that's the marquee franchise.
That's the place to be, right? So LA won here. And then, I mean, obviously to my point, right? The Lakers gain a star, but they lose defense. So again, I don't think that Luka coming over means that the Lakers are going to be like this dominant team immediately, right? I mean, there's going to be some growing pains, and next year very well may be another season of like getting all the proper pieces in place. But Luka's a powerhouse, and although he can't guard the center like or the inside like AD, and he can't do what AD does on the inside, if they make the right move, the Buses make the right move, and they get him some big men, hey man, the Lakers could be a formidable team for the next few years. So my closing take: Dallas is going to regret this trade in the long run. Luka could have been their international franchise for the next like 10, 15 years, and now the Lakers basically will do that with Luka coming over. That was the dumbest move ever. It was Jerry Jones some kind of way. I'm done.
Well, it's like, when Magic came to the Lakers, he extended Kareem's career, because Kareem didn't know how to carry the team. I mean, it might extend LeBron. He doesn't have to be there all the time. He can take his breaks and still dominate.
A 43, maybe LeBron 6 years ago, but LeBron I don't know, man. I mean, I love the fact that he's broken these records. He's, and he's dominated the league for 2 decades. But I mean, he could be done at any time. Like if he retires at the end of this season, nobody's going to be surprised.
And what do you think about the suggestions, that behind the scenes conspiracy thing? This is a way to tank the Mavericks and make it an easy possibility for them to move to Las Vegas. The owner is from Las Vegas now. They've got baseball, they got football. They need a basketball team. If we don't support the Mavericks anymore, NBA approves them to go to Las Vegas. What do you think of that conspiracy?
Well, we'll see. We'll see, because I mean, my concern is Kyrie, and the only reason I was halfway supporting the Mavericks was because of Kyrie. I mean, I'm a Rockets fan. I mean, you cut me, I'm gonna bleed red, But when Kyrie came here, I said, okay, wait a minute, we got Kyrie, and I said, wait a minute, I said we. Like, oh wait, with the Mavericks?
That's the point.
So yeah, I mean, as a Kyrie Irving fan, I just want to know, when's the trade deadline? Tuesday, or is it next week? Wait, we need to watch Kyrie. It's almost like Suicide Watch. We're watching the Mavericks.
Yeah, that's
on
point.
Suicide Watch.
Good point.
Is Kyrie gonna stay, or is he gonna go at this point? Is this a fire sale?
Wow. Now, I have this other theory. This is just what's kind of happening. Not just the Mavericks. I mean, you brought up the Cowboys. I'm going to bring up Disney, but you look at these companies, their core product, like say Disney's entertainment, right? Used to be, there was beautiful when Walt Disney was there. They were like creative. They created something, and then Roy Disney was the back end with the business supporting the core mission. It's a dance between what you're providing the consumer and the business side. You have to have the business side. But now it seems like it's shifted now. Instead of like, the business is supporting the creators. The business is supporting the players. The business is supporting the bat. It looks like decisions are made now. Now we got a team that's going to support the business. So these guys are going to support the new casino, as opposed to the casino supporting the new players. It seems like it's a shift between, let's give the consumer what we want. No, let's make some more money. I don't know, just a theory.
They say it's a theory.
Companies are going
after the Mavericks. Aren't the Mavericks owners? Aren't they? Isn't their plan to build a casino here anyway?
Well,
aren't they trying to turn this into Las Vegas anyway?
They bought that land where the Cowboys used to be, in Irving. And the theory was they're going to build something there, but they've got to get that Texas law passed.
Right. Yeah.
That allows gambling. So that was a thought too. Behind the scenes, if they said, well, let's let the Lakers, our model franchise, that needs to keep it quick, because what they've lost, like 25% viewership on ESPN basketball has. I mean, their viewership's going down. They need Lakers, Celtics, teams like that to get their viewership back up. So I mean, now will the NBA or the Lakers help facilitate with money, to convince Texas to allow for gambling? And if that happens, they might just do that. I don't know.
Yeah, I could totally see it. I mean, the NBA is definitely market focused, where the NFL, it doesn't matter if you're Kansas City, which is still a relatively smaller market. If they're winning, they're winning. But the NBA is definitely, it's all about the big markets. If the big markets are having great seasons, their teams are having a great season is good for the general NBA. So who knows? There's probably some behind the scenes things going on that, we'll never know for sure, for a fact. But at the end of the day, right? I mean, the Lakers won here. I don't understand how Dallas views this as a sustainable long-term, trade that's going to ensure that they are well positioned to either compete at the high level or possibly win a championship. They lost here. AD is not going to get them there. And even with the first round pick, that doesn't mean anything.
Well, that's back when, the first round pick was in 29. So theoretically, that's when the Lakers are back rolling again and they'll get a bad draft choice in.
Yeah.
So, and then plus, I think attendance is going down. I mean, they got their season ticket holders, nothing they can change there, but casual viewers, they may not go. I just hope maybe when Luka comes back for the Lakers, whoever's there, give him a standing ovation. One, to say, like, we appreciated you, Luka. Number two, kind of to throw your finger back at the franchise for doing this. It's just idiotic. Yeah. So you guys out there, give us a comment. Let us know what you think. I'm speechless.
Yep.
All right, you guys. See you later. Thank you.
Easy.